Now, Busia, this is a very sad story about a 14-year-old, George Stinney Jr., who was wrongfully convicted and illegally executed by a court in South Carolina, USA. Now, Busia, in 1944, a police for George Stinney Jr. for the murder of Betty and Mary, and from Yenu screen. Now, this is how it all started. Now, from Yenu screen, Mary and Betty went to pick flowers. Now, the type of flowers are not open or bi. So they came across George Stinney Jr. and Amy Ruffner, and at that time no also was 7 years. George Stinney Jr. Keto. So beside George Stinney Jr. and Nua say ehimfa no benya sa flowers ni bi. So George Stinney Jr. eka almost say, oh, go down there na mo benya flowers ni bi. So they went. So that was the last time George Stinney Jr. ekasai. It turns out say Mary and Betty entimi ankodu fie. So they began a search party to look for Mary and Betty. Na ebusuan de kopiem ne say omukohun say emofra mienu ewu a ye de hammer ahwehwe omutrim. Inti police for starting investigation. Na ombehunu say George Stinney Jr. was the last person Mary and Betty any omukasaye. So they came to arrest George Stinney Jr. and Nua Bema, but they had no solid evidence. So they released George Stinney Jr. ni Nua Bema no and the car George Stinney Jr. na omudne kotum 81 days. Na abusia arawosem say police found the betuja say George Stinney Jr. atuna no mutio say onu ne kum enkran mienu na so na entesa. And since the white people no at that time no na omuye racism and as omuye racism tino, they couldn't even get solid proof against George Stinney Jr. but still they tried to execute this boy. Na arawosem biem say ebra no omudi George Stinney Jr. asem ewo court no na he was the only black person ano court on omo ano maka nyina white people. George Stinney Jr. ebusuafompo, they were not given the chance to enter the courtroom. However, the court came into conclusion that is to execute George Stinney Jr. for the murder of Betty and Mary. Na the punishment ni say omonfanentina electric chairs to na omonkuno. Na abusuan, it was very sad because nobody in the courtroom said oh, ebia oyabo friend ye pardon the kakra, and as ebia ye money different punishment because they were all white people. So no one was even able to say a word about this. And another sad thing is that Ebra George Stinney Jr. omoko executing no na okra the Bible. Na omubusa ne say, do you have any last words? George Stinney Jr. said no. Na abusia akonya na George Stinney Jr. etna so amoma executing no mpo no na eso chan no enti ode ne Bible ne to so ansa na wotimi atena se. Na dade eche na omode hye no de akunu mpo no if unity so eto form because now we saw omo executing no ba ni nyina echi no they didn't even put an end to it, or and I say I'm more mutimpo say or mujaipo because he was a black person. Inti abusia, this is how George Stinney Jr., a 14-year-old, omo executing no omo kuma bofane yaya. Fast forward in 2014, that is 70 years after say George Stinney Jr. ewuye no. Historian bia yetete no was South Carolina honum ebenya interest na say research about George Stinney Jr. ni case no na assembly appeal court in 2014. Na abusia, the interesting part is that George Stinney Jr. ni nuanom the evidence bi ebepie mu court o na ekire say ebra incident ni siye na George Stinney Jr. na oni ni nuanom ewo fie. So there's no way George Stinney Jr. could be at two places at the same time. Na another evidence enso epie free well for Johnny Arthur enchen onipa bi na oni George Stinney Jr. ewo prison ebra ye che George Stinney Jr. no na ono nsema no ono so kan say George Stinney Jr. ebra no prison no woka che ne say ebra opan nanum ka say ono ne kum emofra ne mienu no eye police for ne share no ema ne ka sa na ono a George Stinney Jr. de na onim say enyo ono ne ye na abusia. With this evidence and so many, the court came into conclusion say George Stinney Jr. was wrongfully executed because na enyese owu, but abusia na ye too late. Na onipa odi sa nyamransem ama ye de ko share George Stinney Jr. no abusia sa ber na wawu dadada. Na dienti a asem no omutimi de ko share George Stinney Jr. no ene say onipa odi sa nyamransem no na oyobi a iska wo fie pa. He was a rich man. And as I make say, the busia is kawofie. Until it was very easy. Say a day asem no, everything I share George Stinney Jr. And abusua, another reason is that at that time, no, now your color could determine your fate. It was very easy. So somebody asem no, ebeshe George Stinney Jr. and then abusua. So this is the very sad story about George Stinney Jr., a 14-year-old who was illegally convicted and wrongfully executed by a court in South Carolina, USA. Don't forget to like the video, no one share my videos, no one follow, no one subscribe to my channel.